Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about my everyday makeup essentials for summer this year. So let's talk about it. I've got a quick 10 roundup and I'll go in order of makeup application. So let's talk about it. The number one thing to start off with is sunscreen. I highly recommend this Tocobo Bio Watery sun cream. It is fantastic. It's very thin in texture, applies very nicely, and you can reapply it throughout the day, even over makeup. Such a nice base for any kind of makeup that you might put on top, and overall it just makes your skin look really healthy and protects you from the UV rays. After that, add some glow with Chanel Le Beige. I mess this up every single time, but it is fantastic. This is Chanel's Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid. So here it is. So amazing. Apply it very thinly on the face and it just adds some glow to your skin and it's fantastic. Add this into your routine and you can leave it alone as is. So sunscreen and this, and you can feel free to walk out the door and just look glowy and beautiful. Your skin looks so healthy and plump. It is a little bit shiny, but honestly, during the summer, something lightweight like this that adds just a little bit of glow that looks even better throughout the day, I think looks fantastic. And I would recommend this to you even if you have mature skin. It just looks so delicious that I think that it's foolproof. It is a little bit more expensive, but I do think it's worth it. And if you have anything just similar to this where it's a sheer highlighting glow cream product, I highly recommend adding that to your collection or adding it into your rotation today. Conceal any blemishes or dark spots with this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer. This is fantastic. I've been using this pretty much every day for months now, and I have noticed that there is a slight improvement in my skin. This dark spot is from a zit that wanted to fight with me, but I do notice that this has somewhat improved my skin, and it has a good amount of coverage without being too much. Very lightweight on the skin, blends out very nicely. If you want more coverage, I would recommend buffing it with the applicator that's included, but I use a sponge and I find that that looks absolutely perfect. And I just apply it on the center, towards the center of my face, so under the eyes, on the chin, and on the forehead, and it blends out very nicely. And I add more coverage wherever I feel that I need it. And it's not very heavy like most traditional foundations, but it definitely has more of a punch than a skin tint, which I find I haven't been a big fan of, just because when I'm applying something, I want it to do something. And I find that current skin tints haven't done much for me. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more effective without having to use a ton of product, definitely check this concealer or similar concealers out. To groom your brows, I highly recommend a clear brow gel. And in this case, I've been using the Ulta Beauty Clear Brow Gel. I've been loving the itty bitty spoolie that is on this. So let's see if you can see it. It is so tiny, as you can see. And so I just brush my brows. They are a little bit up right now, but they're not too up. Hopefully we'll see how, with brow blindness, we'll see if I look back on this video and think second thoughts. But as of right now, I've been really loving this for just a quick brushing of the brows, and it's very nice. Make sure to not get too much product on your brows because it will appear. But if you want something a little bit more lightweight, this Sephora Clear Brow Gel is fantastic, and so is the Wet n Wild Clear Brow Gel. I love that brow gel as well. This is just the only one that I brought with me, and it's no regrets. It's fantastic. So moving on, for a little pop of color, add some blush into your life. I've been using the LA Colors Just Vibing Blush in the shade Text Me. This is so pretty. It is just the perfect Barbie pink. I'm wearing it right now. All of these things I'm wearing right now. And it's just so perfect. On my honeymoon, I got super sunburnt. I did my makeup because we were going out to dinner, but my face was so white and my body was so red like a lobster. And my tip to fix that is add a bunch of blush to your cheeks. So your cheeks will look a little bit sunburnt, but it'll lessen the appearance of like a floating mannequin head over your crispy sunburn. Although do try to avoid sunburn if you can. So that's just a little pro tip there for you. And this beautiful blush is just so pretty. I love the level of pigmentation on this. So you can build it up, but it does appear. So I find that a lot of these kinds of Barbie pink type blushes haven't been showing up. You really have to work them in. And this one has just been perfect from the get-go. And honestly, I've been reaching this over my higher end designer or prestige label brands. This one I just got from the Dollar Tree and I love it. So it's really pushed out a lot of the other blushes in my collection in terms of favorites. During the summer, you don't want to have to worry about reapplying your lip product all the time, especially if you're wearing a lip color. So I highly recommend using a lip stain. So the number one that I have here that is in place of the 6th item is the Ulta Beauty Weightless Water Tint. So this is in their pink shade, and I do like this little applicator on here. So you can get a really detailed application, but you can also apply it very lightly if you would like. I love that this does not move. So I can apply this in the morning and my lip is still on even towards the middle of the day after splashing in the water, so on and so forth. And this color for me is really beautiful and perfect, but they do have orange and red if you want more of those kinds of colors. The other lip tint that I'm going to suggest to you is this Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Stain, their lip tint, and I have the shade Pink IRL, but I also have Naughty Mauve that are so beautiful, and I love this cushion applicator here. Let's see if you can see that. Super pretty. I love this formula. Super easy to throw in your bag. You can apply it without a mirror, and it looks gorgeous, and it has a very nice long wear effect. It has great longevity while looking very beautiful on the lips. I do find that the weightless water lip stain is a little bit drying. This one is not as drying, but make sure either way to add some juiciness to your lips by adding a lip gloss. And so my favorite lip gloss that I have almost entirely finished up is this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss, and I have the shade Havana Good Time. This one in particular is my favorite. I have almost all the colors, but Havana Good Time is the perfect light pink if you're a similar coloring to myself. I just find that this is perfect and so juicy on the lips. It's not super sticky, but it is very moisturizing on the lips, and it just has a beautiful shine. So totally recommend this, and this one in particular just has the most delicious scent. I think it's pineapple. Just so delicious. I really do love this and highly recommend. I'm about to have to purchase another one myself, and this has just been number one contender in terms of amazing makeup products for this year. This next product is a little newer to me, but I've been running through it, and this is the Too Faced Kissing Jelly Gloss, and I have the shade Raspberry. This one is so nice. I carried this around in my purse my entire honeymoon. It has another smaller applicator, but it does spread very nicely on the lips. It has sheer color, not too strong of a scent or anything, and the color is not very strong either, but it is very juicy looking, and it's nice and small and compact to throw in your purse very easily. So highly recommend this. The look of it is just gorgeous, even on its own without anything. It just looks like you have some sexy pillowy lips, and for that, I really recommend it. Now, the last lip gloss I'm going to recommend, this is my number 10. Last but not least, not everyone is interested in plumping lip glosses, But if you've been wanting to try one, or if you've been looking for one of the best, without a doubt, plumping lip glosses on the market, check out the Buxom Plumping Lip Polish. And this one is in the shade Erin. I love this shade. I don't have any on right now, but I'll apply some on to show you. This is a very light color, but it just goes with everything. And the light reflect in here is gorgeous. So it does plump, but it's not overwhelming, and it has a light mint scent to it that is very refreshing, I think. And this just keeps your lips looking beautiful and plump all day long. This has, I would say, over 9 hours where I'll apply it in the morning, and towards the end of the day, I will still have a little bit left on my lips. My lips still look very juicy. You might be able to see my lips right now. The lines are disappearing on my lips, even though I had the gloss that does take away a lot of the appearance of the lines. Plumping lip glosses have a little bit of irritant in them, and that's what makes your lip lines go away. It's what makes them look a little bit more puffy. And this is just a tried and true. I have so many Buxom lip polishes and their lip creams. Those are the ones without the shimmer. These are just divine. So I highly recommend this, and that's my number 10. I do want to add a little bonus for you, and this is a fragrance. I'm going to recommend to you the Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild fragrance. This is their Eau de Parfum in the travel size. This has the banana flower and strawberry, and it's just so juicy and delightful. I highly recommend this. I've gotten so many compliments everywhere I go. I hugged my hairstylist. She was obsessed. Strangers on the street, they were like, "Oh, hello, Miss Gorgeous. What are you wearing?" And I'm like, Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild. It is so good, so juicy. It's a light summer fragrance, but it still shows up. I don't want to suffocate everyone in the elevator, but I do want to have somewhat of an aura when I walk around with my fragrance. And so for that, I really appreciate it that it shows up without being overwhelming, and it still smells so light and juicy and just gives that perfect summer feel. So that is my honorary mention for your summer makeup essentials. And that is everything for me. So just a reminder, everything is linked down below in the description. If you like my recommendations, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up button. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much. That's it for me. See you in the next one. Bye.